2-1 in Game 3, going up 3-0 over the Winnipeg Jets. Wait, the Atlanta Thrashers, because they're a poverty franchise. Sorry, I just gotta get my licks in on the Winnipeg Jets, because I feel like, I haven't been mean towards them or the Leafs. I've been nice, but you know what? I'm standing my ground this time. Screw the Winnipeg Jets. I don't like them anymore. They've made the list. Bunch of goons. I don't care, because we're up 3-0. I don't want to get cocky, because I believe in jinxing completely, but the Habs win. I know a lot of Jets fans follow me, and I think the Jets should be playing better. You can sort of complain about Hellebuck, but he really hasn't gotten any support from anyone else. Pierre-Luc Dubois, I saw a tweet tonight on my timeline and said Pierre-Luc Dubois if he was 5'11", and it just showed a video of someone working at McDonald's. Somebody went ahead and flushed the toilet. This game is one of the best I've seen Montreal play since I became a fan. And they haven't won 6 games in a row in the playoffs since 1993. I was -7 years old. The last time Montreal had a chance at making the semifinals was the first year I was a hockey fan. Not even first year. I became a fan March of that year, February, March of that season, and I watched the Habs, but I wasn't the grizzled veteran fan that I am now. 7 whole years of absolute torture. But we're here, and there's no pressure on the Montreal Canadiens. You could say absolutely being disappointed if you got beaten by the Leafs. Not in a sense that you shouldn't have lost to the Leafs, but that, they're rivals and they'll have bragging rights. But you have bragging rights for the rest of your lives over the Toronto Maple Leafs. You get to bring that up forever. And, going into this Jets series, I really didn't have any qualms with the Jets. I'm like, Mark Scheifele's a pretty damn good player. I liked Patrick Laine. Still think the Jets lost that trade. I don't care what you say. But the Jets should be better, 100%. Now let's talk about how the Montreal Canadiens played one of the best games I've ever seen them play. Scory Perry reverting back to his prime MVP days. I'm pretty sure he won the Rocket Trophy a while back. He's just Scory Perry now. That's all he does. And he gets this weird freaking wraparound top bar down goal. I have no idea what that goal was or how it went in. I was so shocked. I'm like, did this go off of somebody? Did it? No? Okay, we're up 1-0. And who the hell scored next? After the first, I'm like, okay, this is still really close. This is such a close game. I'm not sure where it's going to go. And then you have Arturi Lehkonen, a scramble in front of the net, and that's what the Jets had been trying to do all series against Carey Price. Spoilers, they didn't do it against Carey Price this game. Not the last game, not the game before that. And Lehkonen gets just in relatively easy goal in front, like 3 Habs in front of Hellebuck, and that's what I'm saying. The Jets really didn't do a good job of supporting their all-world, probably top 3 goalie in the NHL today. Regular season stats and postseason stats combined, he's awesome. And if I see anybody complaining about Hellebuck, what are you doing? Complain about anyone else on that team. The coach, the defense, the offense. My God, Winnipeg. And then Joel Armia gets a shorthanded goal. I'm pretty sure I saw another tweet. Twitter, thank you. Sometimes you're good to me. I saw something on my timeline that said the Habs are now +1 on their penalty kill this postseason, which is, I'm not sure if that's totally correct, but I believe it. Another thing that I saw, which is sort of depressing. Shea Weber, 35 years of age. He's in the later end of his career. He'll be done next couple of seasons. You can see him regressing. He's not that offensive talent he was. He's not that defensive talent he was. But if somehow the Habs can close out this series, I don't want to say it's a definite, because I believe in jinxing. Okay? And the Jets have already won 4 in a row this postseason already, so they are capable of not coming back. I mean, they did in Game 3 against the Oilers. The Oilers? The Oilers. But if Shea Weber and the Montreal Canadiens can close out this series, for the first time in his career, he will play in the semifinals. At 35 years of age, you know, he just missed out on Nashville going to the Stanley Cup Finals. He was traded for PK Subban. They never made it, and I feel really bad for him because he's got a lot of silver hardware. I mean, he doesn't have a Norris. Is he a Hall of Famer? I mean, probably just because of the amount of goals he scored as a D-man, and he was a staple of defensemen for a very long time. I'm pretty sure he's got a couple of Olympic championships under his belt, but I'm happy for him if the Habs can get it done. And I believe after that Lehkonen goal, Adam Lowry scores one pretty late in the second period. You know, 3-1, I would have rather it have been 3-0 because, you know, the Habs have blown a 3 and 2 goal lead this postseason already, so anything can happen. We go into the third period, and I'm like, you know what? Cole Caulfield has gotten so many goddamn chances, and it is going to come to him eventually. I don't want to get ahead of myself, if the Habs can advance and Cole Caulfield keeps going, you know, he gets an assist to the next goal. Nick Suzuki taps one in on the power play pretty early in that power play. And it was just the Jets getting really stupid at the end of the game, like throwing unneeded hits and cross checks. It's like, guys, you can still get back into this game. Pierre-Luc Dubois, what are you doing? Like, I'm not too sure what the Jets... They were doing exactly what they did in Game 1. They were getting flustered easily, they were getting ticked off, and they were being goons. That's all I can really say. I have no respect for the Jets anymore, except Nikolai Ehlers and Hellebuck and probably a couple of other players on that team, but damn, they just got really nasty at the end of the game when it was over and they had put themselves in that hole. I mean, yeah, you want to make them pay a little bit physically, right? But going to that extent, you had all game to get back into it, you know? Where was that ferocity at the beginning of this Game 3? And if they cut the series lead in half, it's anyone's series. And after that, Joel Armia scores an empty net goal. An empty net goal. He can never score just one. It's either 2 or 3. And that's the game. Let me give a big shout out to the GOAT. Carey goddamn Price seems absolutely dialed in now. I know I haven't been the too optimistic this postseason. Can you blame me? Like, geez Louise. I don't want to jinx anything, but me even stating that is sort of a jinx within a jinx. But, you know, a hot goalie can lead any team to the Stanley Cup. I don't think they'll get to the Stanley Cup because, you know, you have the Avs and you have the Knights. They'll play if they can get past this round. If, I'm not saying when, because I don't trust them to close out just yet. Not just yet. Nope. I'm not thinking about the future because that's exactly what the Leafs fandom did in round 1 when it was 3-1, and that's basically the same series lead. And they could get right back into it with a win tomorrow, I believe. The Jets and Habs play tomorrow. Wow. That's gonna be rough for both teams because now one team needs to keep fighting for their lives. And Habs, they don't have any pressure on them, even being up 3-0 in the series. They're gonna put pressure on themselves, but if you think about the way they've gotten here, there's no pressure on them from anyone. Maybe management, maybe coaching, maybe themselves. But as a fan, you have to think, well, they shouldn't have won round 1. They probably shouldn't be up 3-0 against this Jets team. Like, what the hell is going on there? There's something wrong. And I know I said late in the season that the Jets had some locker room problems, and then they won like the last couple of games in the season. They swept the Oilers, and the Oilers are a whole nother crapshoot. But the Jets have so much talent. I'm expecting them to get at least back in the series 1 or 2 victories, but you don't come back down three games often. To win 4 straight, that does not happen often. Last time it happened, was it 2014? The 2014 Kings against the Sharks? Or was it the 2012 Kings against the Sharks? I want to say it was 2014. I could be wrong. But it was the Sharks versus the Knights. Now, that was a while ago, and it's kind of ironic because that's when I became a hockey fan, in 2014. So, can Carey Price and company lead us to the semifinals, where it's going to be rough either way? But is Montreal the little train that could? You know, I said that for Minnesota, and I had bandwagon Florida and Minnesota because I like seeing these, these teams that you don't expect too much out of do something. And I guess Montreal was that team this entire time, and I will always be a fan with the crest on my jersey and the Price on my back and the Galchenyuk there and my Maurice Richard jersey there. I know you're expecting me to come out here and be like, yeah, 3-0, we're going to win the series. Settle down. We have to close it out. I'm not going to be too optimistic because it's worked so far. And I shaved my playoff beard down just a tad because I had to go back to work. But keep doing whatever you are doing at home if you're a Habs fan, because I don't know if the universe is working in our favor right now, but maybe Montreal is the little train that can. Now, whatever the next round awaits, it's cash money. And I've said that this entire postseason. It is cash money, right? We're not supposed to be here. We are not supposed to be here, and we are. And we're up 3-0 against the Jets, and that is something to cheer for. Seeing fans in the building was also such a treat. They make 2,500 feel like 25,000. Is that the quote from Twitter? If you don't know, just Twitter it. It's like the Tomas Tatar guy. Tatar. I wish I became a Habs meme. But, I mean, damn. Up 3-0 against the Jets. When was the last time the Habs had a 3-0 series lead? I think it was 2014 against the Lightning. Was it? Did they? I'm pretty sure they swept the Lightning that year. Wow. I know it's cash money. I still don't want to see my team blow anything. And I want them to win this so bad. Because I need it. And us, as Habs fans, we deserve it. And hockey fans, chaos always reigns supreme. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share this with people you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I will see you in game number 4 tomorrow. Awesome. Ciao.